There are many different kinds of bees. They have 2 wings, 2 antennae, and 3 body parts, and can fly 15 miles an hour. Bees have 5 eyes and can see all colors except red. These are used to find the flowers for making honey. Worker bees make honey to feed the young and for survival through the winter. The tongue of a bee is long and like a straw, which allows them to get nectar from deep within the blossoms. As they travel from flower to get nectar and pollen to make honey, pollen collects in the pockets on their legs and body, and they carry it with them. This will transfer pollen between plants and flowers, which helps them survive also. Symbiosis, and 1/3 of our food supply depends on pollination. They have 2 stomachs, one that stores the nectar and one for eating. When carrying the nectar back to the hive, they store it in their second stomach, and the body breaks it down into fructose and glucose. They have glands on their stomach that secretes wax, which they chew and shape into honeycomb. They build wax honeycombs made of perfect hexagons called cells to store their honey, pollen, and eggs. The fructose and glucose are placed in a honeycomb cell, and they will beat their wings furiously near it to fan out the moisture and thicken the honey. Then they seal it with propolis, which is made of beeswax, honey, and tree resins, and is very sticky. It's antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral, and disinfects and protects the hive. Bees live in colonies of 50,000 to 80,000, consisting of the queen bee, the worker bees, and the drones. The workers and the queen are females, although the queen is the only one to reproduce. She has a long abdomen and small wings compared to the others. Soon after birth, she goes out and mates with 15 or more drones over a 3-day period. Then she comes back to the hive and stays there to lay thousands of eggs. The worker bees clean, feed the baby bees, feed and take care of the queen, pack pollen and nectar into cells, cap cells, build and repair honeycombs, fan to cool the hive and guard the hive. They also gather nectar and pollen from flowers, collect water, and make the sticky substance called propolis. The pollen is protein to help the baby bees grow. The drones are male, and they mate with the queen, who then lays 1,500 eggs daily in spring and summer. The drone will die after mating. The stinger is part of the female bee's reproductive system, so only females can sting you. If they need a new queen bee, they select a healthy larva from the current queen and feed her royal jelly, which is a special, very nutritious food. It has been prepared in the heads of the worker bees that care for the larva. She lives 4 to 7 years, while workers and drones only live a few months. The most familiar ones that we have are honeybees and bumblebees. Bumblebees are more round and fuzzy and are all one piece. They live in nests, in burrows, or holes in the ground with a few hundred other bees. The queen hibernates in the ground and is the only member to survive the winter. Bumblebees are very good pollinators. They will feed from many different kinds of flowers and can carry large loads. They often cross-pollinate, which is great for fruit trees and other types of plants. They can sting multiple times, which is quite painful, but do join in swarms and only sting when provoked. When disturbed, they will buzz loudly by flapping their wings 11,000 times per minute. Honeybees are small and thin, with a clear distinction between their head and abdomen. They have 2 sets of wings, one larger in front and one smaller in back. Honeybees are great communicators, performing a dance to let the other workers know where pollen supplies are. This includes turns and wiggles, which is like drawing a map.